Every 16 days, one of my clients surpasses the 800 plus testosterone mark. This video, I'm going to share some of the things that have been working for them. Very, very time efficient things, actually, a lot of you will be interested in. First, make sure you like the video. I never ask people to like it. Liking it is helpful, it's good for the channel. Please like it costs you nothing. But in terms of what's been working for them, and the 16-day thing is real, by the way. Every 16 days, someone surpasses 800, even in their 40s and 50s. But the big thing this time of year is red light therapy, especially for guys in the Northern Hemisphere, especially for Brits, especially for guys north in the US, Canada, Scandinavia, that sort of thing. Red light therapy is not going to help you with your vitamin D levels, which is a separate topic, but when you get it into your eyes every morning, it replaces the sun from a circadian rhythm standpoint, which means it helps your cortisol, and certainly the cortisol timing. It goes up in the morning and when it needs to be, and then it also times so that it's lower in the evening, which helps with sleep. And there's more to it than cortisol. It's a lot more complicated, but it times your circadian rhythm. Extremely important for testosterone. You need to be sleeping properly to be 800 plus. And this time of year is when the sun's a problem. You need the red light therapy. The brand I have is BodyTek, BoDitek. There's guys in the messages in school asking me about brands, that sort of thing, in the Testosterone Squad. This is. So yeah, that's one thing. Red light therapy, cheap. You don't need a huge one, just a small one on your face, getting the light into your eyes whilst you're working or doing your morning routine, whatever. That's the first thing. The second thing is quite a few guys, and this is more popular now than ever before, it's quite expensive. So, and this is the thing with time-saving stuff, tends to be more expensive. You either have to pay in terms of money or in terms of time. That's kind of how life works. But things like ancestral organ meat supplements. There's quite a few good brands. There's like Ancestral Life. There's Force, I can't remember, but these are basically organ meats, mixed organ meats from, sometimes it's just beef, sometimes it's different animals, like elk, like kind of unusual, like cool, exotic animals, but it's all the organs from them, which is the most important thing: heart, spleen, liver, kidneys, real mixture. And these are in capsules, very, very convenient supplement. It's legit, it's fantastic for testosterone. It saves you time if you are genuinely busy. I still think cooking with a little bit of raw garlic, extra virgin olive oil is going to be superior. But this is the next best thing, and it's pretty damn good. And some of my clients are using this, and it works. With clients, I suggest they get the initial blood work done, and then a follow-up 8 weeks later. And it's the follow-up, the 8 weeks later, that's when we can really see what's working, what's not. The guys who've been with me for a while, the lifetime consulting, they'll do 8 weeks, then the next 8 weeks, then the next 8 weeks, and you can really see analyze like what works and what doesn't for each individual. And these are two massive things that have been working for the vast majority of people. And then the third thing is, again, related to this time of year and the sun, is vitamin D. Getting a high quality vitamin D supplement that doesn't have any oils or whatever is very important, and it needs to come with D3 and K2 for the absorbability, as a lot of you probably know. This is huge purely for the vitamin D. If you've been watching my other videos, I've said that vitamin D3 and cholesterol and your body fat percentage are three just absolute basics for testosterone. It doesn't matter how old you are, how you feel about things, what your religion is, irrelevant. The male human body is the same regardless. You've got to have enough vitamin D3, and you've got to have enough cholesterol, and you've got to have a reasonable body fat level. These are just crucial. If you're deficient in D3, you will be low testosterone. If you're like borderline, where you're like just about in the right area, but you're on the low range of normal, you're not going to be 800 plus. It's very, very unlikely you'll be 800 plus. You've got to get the D3 into the higher ranges of normal, at least above average. And as always, the average is lower than the ideal with just about anything. So you've got to get that stuff sorted, and it works with clients. It's like clockwork. It works every single time. So there's 3 big things that's working for guys who are working with me right now. If you want the less expensive option compared to consulting, I do help guys out in the school group below, the brand new group, Testosterone Squad. It's going very, very well. Great feedback on it. It's like kind of like social media mixed in with a bunch of video courses, and you interact with me. And there's live webinars. There's a lot that goes into it. It's kind of cool, and it's pretty damn cheap if you ask me. It won't be this cheap for much longer. But yeah, it's great. I'll see some of you guys in there, and I'll see you in the next video.